Welcome, Dirty Peasants, to episode 96 of Wartwood Gazette, the Amphibia podcast. Joining me today, we have Nick.
How are you doing, y'all?
And Impact.
Yo, what's good, everybody?
So thanks, guys, for coming on. As you can see, we have video. You can see all of our faces, our beautiful faces. This week we'll be deciding on our ranking for Amphibia Season 1. This is, I think, the definitive tier list based on our professional experience and our expertise. I think I'm confident in saying that this is the one true tier list, and all the rankings here are Matt Brawley certified. So, news this week. Matt Brawley did announce that he wrote a graphic novel called Family Force 5. That's going to be published by Skybound Comics May of next year, 2025. And it seems like an interesting premise. It's about like a teen girl, like she has like superhero, like a family superhero team, and she's trying to balance that and her family, or just regular life, I guess. And action, adventure, space, anime adjacent. The Incredibles meets Super Sentai, the Dash of Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
So.
Dash of Demon Slayer. I mean, I just wonder. I mean, it's definitely going to be interesting. Yeah, just seeing like, I mean, yeah, because again, yeah, Amphibia ended like what? Yeah, 2 years ago. I think yeah, maybe you can say. Just 2 years ago. So I think we haven't seen anything, come from that since then. Besides just little teasers here and there, like a Sony movie. I guess we also can say like Marcy's Journal, but like I feel like it's been mostly nothing just but teasers and just him building up general interest for what he's going to be doing next. So I think I'm definitely excited. Just to see what this is, right? Like, and I mean, obviously, the art looks awesome, but it's also just great seeing Matt, just have something out again that's coming this soon. So, I mean, I'm excited. I think there's like a lot of like similarities you can like pick from Amphibia. But it seems like I don't know what it is. Like, he sort of found his niche and just like teen girls having problems and stuff. I mean, and this one, I think this one is also probably like another sort of I feel like another sort of close inspiration in that. You know what I mean? Like, it's like I'm guessing because again, it's that same idea of like your own cultural identity versus your personal identity you're building right now, right in society. Like, I think that's definitely something like I think he talked about doing with hand beforehand. So I mean, I don't know. I'm pumped to see it.
And it's interesting too because he was showing teasers of like I think something where like there's monsters on the moon or something like that, aliens on the moon. So okay. Interesting considering Amphibia's whole finale has like crap coming from the moon. So it's interesting that he's taking like. I'm trying to think of like because he was making this during the end of Amphibia. I feel like you can tell, like obviously the monsters on the moon thing, but also like the Darcy design is clearly Super Sentai inspired. So like it's interesting to have something else inspired by that in his work now. So I'm just interested to see what it has because it's like teen girls with problems, but also like it sounds very too. I want to see Matt make a bunch of different stuff. So sounds exciting.
Yeah, agreed. Like, I know big thing. Yeah, because I think after that, I mean, actually, no, I'll keep us focused on the graphic novel. Like, I'm very, because again, I think you are right. Yeah, because it's kind of cool. Just, I mean, I don't. Yeah, it's funny again. It is funny just how quickly he hopped onto making more stuff. Because I know, like after Amphibia, he said he was very burnt out. But then, like I think only like a few months after, he was like, okay, I'm making like these PSA cartoons for Disney. I'm working on like the graphic novel for Amphibia. I'm working on then later he got the Sony deal, so now he's making a movie. And then he's also like, okay, hey, by the way, I did this, right? It's very like it's interesting because I feel like we're seeing this sort of like It's weird because I feel like I'm getting this vibe of like Matt he has like a ton of inspirations that have built him to where he is now, and like he's just taking this chance. Like, now that Amphibia is definitely propped up his career, he's sort of just taking this chance to just leaping to every corner he's ever wanted to be in. Because again, he made a goddamn comic now. He worked with someone to make a comic. He's making a movie now, and he's also just making these cool PSA cartoons. Like, it's very. I mean, I think he's probably going to eventually get to a video game or something, right? Like, I don't know. It's very interesting.
Yeah, definitely. Like, 2025 is going to be a big year where it's like March the art book, and then May like his comics can come out, and hopefully we learn more movie news next year as well. But that just depends on development, I guess. So we'll see. But next, our main topic for today. So I'm just making sure that OBS is catching the screen. You guys can see it as well. We just have the tier list out. Today's just going to be season 1. We can go into like season 2 another day, and then whether or not we want to keep the season 1 rankings on there as well, we can figure that out for another day. But I guess a couple of other parameters or other rules. As you can see, there's an F tier. Just whoever's watching this, it's just because we rank an episode as F doesn't mean we hate the episode. Like, personally for me, like, there's some Amphibia episodes I think are better than others, but like at the end of the day, like, I still have enjoyment watching all of them. And if I didn't, I would probably let you know. But I don't think that's the case for this show. But also,
yeah, that's the same. Oh, sorry, Dom, you keep going.
No, go ahead, Impact. I have another point that's not related.
Oh, I was just gonna say that's the same for Open F. I'm not saying like the episode's god awful trash. Like, not really. Most of Amphibia's episodes are solid. Yeah.
Yep, and we're not gonna rank the shorts just because it's too much.
They're all S tier. They're all S tier.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
And then also at the end of, once we rank everything, each of us are going to have one veto where we can just put an episode wherever we like. I don't expect that to happen today. Like, I guess by the end, that's when we'll make our big moves. So we'll see. It's got one shot, one opportunity.
And this is for the whole show, right? Like the entire tier list, we only get one veto.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So I guess we'll get started. Anne or Beast? I'm thinking B.
Air Beast is interesting because I feel like I like this out of all the 3 introductions to the show. I think a B is solid. I don't think I can give it an A. I feel like I would give it a low A if that's the case. Low A, high B. That's what I'm thinking for Anna Beast right now. Because I think Best Bronze is just better in this episode. I think it does a better job of just defining the main conflict of the show. And Anna Beast is still really fun, but it's kind of like starter to get to the better episode later. But it does a good job of establishing the setting, though. I'll give it that. It's interesting that they start the episode with Amphibia first and not the girls. So like it gives you a good idea of how the world works and how like Anne is intruding into it. So I think like high B is pretty good.
What do you think, Nick?
I think I'm gonna go with B too, because I feel like B tier, that's sort of like it's just solid, right? Like I feel like all around just everything they checked off the box, and they checked off all the boxes, right? Like I really have like 0 complaints with this episode. I just don't think it's like like an outstanding or amazing episode that belongs in the ARS tier. Just solid.
All right, so I put it under.
Yeah, I might I might change my mind on that once we get to season 2, but yeah.
Okay, that's fair. So next we have Best Franz. So I know Impact. You said you liked it more than Anner Beast. I
Yeah.
actually I haven't thought about it, but like I kind of agree. I think it is like a stronger episode. And, like in the pilot, that was basically
The episode.
the episode. Yeah, just because of how
Yeah.
well defined Ansberg's relationship. But Nick, what do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, again, I think are we like putting these in order, like sort of like if like with that thing, my guts tell me I agree with you guys. I think Best Frond is. I'm gonna. Either I'm gonna say it's like either like high B tier or like a low A tier for me. But like if we're gonna put like B, I would say put it above. Yeah, definitely put it above like Anner Beast. Like I'd say.
Yeah, like I think we should rank
I
them.
I would put it in A.
Oh,
Honestly, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking of putting it in A tier because I feel like because we're putting. I don't know if we are or not, but we're probably going to be putting all the finales in F. I feel like
Okay.
A is a pretty good place for like a great episode that isn't like
that's fair.
22 minutes. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's fair. Yeah, I think it can probably go on the low A side. Like eventually it might be end up on the low A, but
Yeah.
I think we can put it on A. Nick, you good with that?
No, yeah, that's just fine.
All right. Okay, next we have Kane Crazy. So I think this might be.
Mm.
I think this is like a high C or low B episode.
I think you want to elaborate on that, Thumb? What do you mean?
Like it's an alright episode. I just don't see like if we're gonna treat B and C as like average episodes, I think B would be like above average, and then C would be like below average, like just below average, like upper average and lower average. And
I think that's fair.
I think Kane
Yeah.
Crazy is just like
Yeah.
a lower average episode.
Yeah. I mean, I think Kane Crazy just it's alright. Like it's not. I'm not gonna be going crazy over this episode. That wasn't. I wasn't meaning for that to be like a pun for it, but yeah, like it's alright. Like I don't feel like anything is super big in this episode. I think we get a funny Loggle joke in this one. I think this is the first episode Log was introduced in,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So like we get that, and I think you get. I mean, I feel like every Amphibia episode is funny. It's very hard for an episode to not be funny in Amphibia.
Yeah.
Like, there's only like maybe one or two that I feel like maybe, but it's still got like one or two good jokes in it. So I'm thinking C for Kane Crazy. So it's not bad, but it's like it's kind of mid. So
How about you, Nick? What are you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna agree. I think C tier. I think because dang, I think I feel like my gut is just telling me B. But like I'd be okay if anyone.
really,
I would. It's just like again, I'm like I think for me there are just a lot of Amphibia episodes where it's just solid. Like I don't have any complaints. But I guess yeah, if we're gonna vary this more, maybe I can say something like I think. Yeah, because again, if I hold something up like Anna Beast, I can definitely say Anna Beast has like a lot more goodies, like a lot more good things about it versus. I think Kane Crazy, yeah, it's like a fun, yeah. I was like, okay, yeah, let's just say C, because I think it has funny jokes. It's nice, yeah. I think it's where Polly becomes part of the gang. We meet
oh yeah,
part of
that's
War.
right.
It's like but it is at the end of the day, like, it's nothing too crazy. But I think it's still a good episode to watch, but I guess nothing like I guess it isn't on the same level as Anna B. So I think C's best.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna put it in C, and like I feel like we're gonna have that temptation a lot because like a lot of episodes I feel like are like B tier just in general, but I feel like by Amphibia's like own standard, I feel like I need to like adjust myself just so there's
Yeah, I
like
agree.
just so
Like
it's easier to like
Yeah.
categorize everything by the end. So
that's very
yeah,
yeah. It's like
I get it. But next we have Flood, Sweat, and Tears.
Ooh.
So
oh,
like
that's a good one.
I know like
Yeah, that's
Okay.
I'm thinking B tier.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
that's a solid
Yeah.
one.
I think. Yeah. That's a solid episode. I think Flood and Sweat and Tears stands out because it's kind of the episode where Anne and Sprig have the most beef with each other. I feel like,
Hmm.
which is something I wonder. I kind of wanted more, not in season one, but like kind of when we get to the other seasons,
Hmm.
I would have liked more of that. But yeah, this episode's really good.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, B tier I think is solid.
I'm putting
High
it
B tier,
I'm putting it
honestly.
after Anne or Beast. Is that do you guys think that's fine?
Huh? Hmm. I don't know.
Hmm.
No. Yeah, it's like yeah, it's like
It's a good question. I think
yeah,
we're gonna keep it where it's at for now. I might change my mind
yeah,
as we keep going.
yeah.
All right. Next we have Hopluck. I'm thinking like I really like this episode. I'm thinking minimum B, but like I would be fine with low A.
I have to think again. Yeah, it's you know what?
Yeah,
Again, it's like
but
yeah,
I feel like low A is harder to argue for than for
Yeah,
high
like
B.
I mean, I like Hop Luck, but I also like, I don't know. I feel like Hop Luck is a C tier episode to me. I
Oh,
enjoy it, but like I I don't know. I wouldn't put it in A.
okay.
I wouldn't put it in A. You could try to argue for me with B. I would say low B or high C. Somewhere around there. Like I feel like C makes more sense for Hop Luck. I just think that like I like this episode a lot. I don't know. I don't even have an argument against it per se. Like I think that might be a theme with season one. I just feel like I'm feeling C for this one. So
Okay, so definitely not A. But like Nick, what do you
not
think?
A. Nah, I can't agree with that.
yeah. Yeah, because again, like I judge off. I'm judging a lot of these based off like my instant gut reaction. Like, does something light up in me? You know, when I see the thumbnail, and I hate to say it. Again, don't get me wrong. I think I remember. Yeah, I remember laughing a lot of Hopluck, right? But it's like it does. It's not lighting a fire in me. Like and like like best Franz or just flood, sweat, and tears. Yeah, it's. I mean, this is a tough one, man. I think maybe put it in C. I think maybe I'll change my mind later. I think I'm going to say C as well. I think maybe, but I think put it in C, but put it above King Crazy. I think I knew. I think I knew it for a fact. I definitely liked it more than that. But yeah,
Yeah, that's a fair argument. Yeah, well, that might be in the future.
All right. All right. I put it in
Um,
C. Next
yeah.
we have Stakeout. Ann and Hop Hop episode.
Okay. I'm thinking. Oh man, this is a tough one. I don't know if I want to put this in A or B. I feel like B makes more sense. I don't know. This episode makes me laugh a lot. I think the whole Ann and Hop Pop just being at each other's throats at the start is really funny. I think Sprig's intervention, like trying to his best to force Ann and Hop Pop to work together, is hilarious. The whole like drug scene is great. Um, it kind of hints at other parts of the show later on. I don't know if that was on purpose or not when they did that, but it worked out by the end. Um, this episode is hilarious. I love this one. So I think I'm just gonna say like I'm gonna say, you know what? I'll fight for low A for this one. I'm gonna fight for low A.
Nick, what do you think?
I think a theme with me for most of these episodes are probably going to be like it's just solid. Like I'm not like it's red. I think yeah, for me, Amphibia is just generally like a pretty damn solid show. Like I'm always just like yeah, if I sit down and I watch an episode, I know I'm going to have a good time. So I think for this one, I think I'm going to say again, it's going to be another B. It's probably going to be another B for me. I'll say B. I'm
So
just like all right, this is good. Left.
I'm
Right,
I'm debating between like it's A or B for me, like high B or low A. I want to say high B. No, just because I no, because I do remember like the stakeout. Like I remember the drug thing. It's still solid, but
Spring's hilarious this episode though. Like,
Yeah, he's really funny.
I think it's one of his funniest episodes, honestly. Like, man.
I'd put it above Hanner Beast for B tier. What do you say, Nick? Were you team B or?
Yeah, I think I said B, but now I have to think of do I put it above? Here's the thing: I really like Flood Sweat. I feel like I don't know. I feel like if there's just like a charm, I feel like I feel yeah. There's just like this charming feeling. I feel they hit with a lot of these episodes of the Star right because I mean yeah, the family was still forming, Anne was still a stranger. So I feel like Anne was still a stranger to the family. So there were like a lot of like these easy conflicts. I feel like they could have they're pulling out from the family. So. I really enjoyed those because everything just feels so fresh and dynamic in a way. You know what I mean? Like you never, like nothing's set in stone. So let me think. I think I'm gonna put Flood, Sweat, and Tears above it. I don't know. It's like a Spran episode, guys. You know, it's like Sue Me. Maybe it goes in B, but it's below Flood. Yeah, Flood, Sweat, and Tears. Yeah.
Damn.
I'm gonna put it after Flood, Sweat, and Tears for now, but like once we have season 2 and 3 in here, like it might.
Yeah.
It's
fluctuate.
Gonna be, yeah, that's gonna be gas week. I mean, are we? Oh yeah. So are we gonna like be putting season 2? Yeah. So they're all going in the same tier list, like season 2. We
yeah.
Put it,
this is everything. Every episode.
I wonder how that's gonna affect these. Are there? Is it gonna like?
I was
like,
thinking we could do it. We could do a separate season tier list, and then we could have one recording just trying to sort everything out.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. That's like
okay.
Because I feel like that's gonna take a while too.
Yeah, I agree. It's like, man, I'm just.
I feel like
I watch every moments where like, well, we're like, okay, season 2, like it raised the game. Now it's like what's that thing? I forgot. What's that? What is that concept? And like, you know, one teacher, like say if everyone say if like everyone excelled with a test, and if you get like something like a C or something, like you like they score you even lower. Like, well, what is that called?
Like a bell curve or?
Yeah, bell curve. I don't know. I feel like watch it be like a curve. I don't know. When we bring in season 2 or something. I'm not trying to. You know, I think season 2 has a lot of bangers. It's like it's gonna be like okay, you know, we're like sorry to some of these. I don't know. I was rambling.
I feel like when we get to season, a part of me feels like we're gonna need a A+ tier for that in season 3 too, because I feel like there's gonna be real ones where I'm like, that shouldn't be an A, but that sure as hell shouldn't be an F. Like for a few. So I think with season 1, at least to me, I feel like I have a more well-defined like okay, A, F, E, okay. But like with season 2, like 3, that's where I think we're gonna have to add a new tier. We'll see. But yeah.
But until then, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But
Yeah.
Impact looks so smart with his pencil or pen. I gotta get my own.
Yeah, I gotta.
All right, next we have the domino effect. I'm thinking high C for this one. It's
yeah. Well,
oh, I was thinking B
I
for
really,
this one. I was thinking B.
I actually
I
really
like
like
this
this episode. I think,
episode.
yeah, I mean, again,
Yeah.
I think it's pretty funny. A lot of good vibes with this one. I mean, yeah, I remember there being like a lot of like good and expressions that I liked. You know what? I'm gonna argue.
Yeah.
I'm saying, hey guys, I really like this one. It's pretty damn good.
A? Ooh.
Hey, man, hey.
I don't know. I feel like I can't put like I don't know. I feel like I only could put this episode in like B. Like see your argument for A, but I'm feeling high B for this one. Like if you can give me like maybe one more point, I could agree with you on A. If you got one more in you, I think I could agree with A.
Well, Domino comes back in season 3. That's my final
That,
point.
That's true.
That's true.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
It's better in hindsight, guys. It
And
aged like wine.
none of us expect like I know like we all because that synopsis. So it was like like who's the friend, and like like very few of us predicted Domino 2. So that's and it did
Yeah.
it did work. Okay, so maybe not a C, but
Yeah, I think C's too low for this one. Like, I
yeah.
can't agree with C. I think I don't know. I give it throw it a bone. Put it in A, and we'll see how we feel about it later.
All right, I'll put an A. But this next one, taking charge. If Domino Effect's an A, I want to put taking charge in A.
That's
That is fair. I think
that is fair. That's true.
I feel like, oh man, I feel like this is one of those episodes. Okay, it is interesting. I feel like you can see this like gradual like I feel like direction they were taking with these episodes. I feel like at first they're like, okay, let's set up the dynamic between Brig and Anne. Okay, let's find a way to bring in Polly. Okay, let's find a way to bring in Hop Hop. And they're like, okay, let's do a few Planter family episodes. I mean, I feel like Taking Charge was one of the first ones. I think, yeah, I guess you can say Hop like was one of the first ones too. Like it was just how do we just set up like how do we create a scenario where everyone sort of matters in an episode? I think I don't know. Again, I'm now gassing up this episode for myself. I say A as well. I just convinced myself I want A. I like the vibes behind. Like yeah, I like it. I just like this episode.
I think I just realized the pun of the name just now. I can't believe I just noticed. Yeah, I never noticed it the entire time. I never thought about it. Okay, but I think taking charge. I don't know, man. I feel like I can't put it in A. I feel like I gotta put it in B, yo. Like, I really like this episode. I do. I just that's my argument.
I think it's A just because like it's like
it was like B.
A lot of episodes are entertaining, but like just I feel like this episode just with like the parodies, like just because it's like Anne has to explain like TV culture to the planners. I just think that's like super hilarious, really executed really well. The Charger stuff is ridiculous, but like it's just funny where they're like going on this little adventure. Spring gets his little song in. Like the Suspicion Island stuff, that's just like
yeah, dude, that was hilarious. Like this the
Yeah.
fucking Among Us meme.
Yeah.
Like remember that the fucking Among Us edit? Like that was so funny. Like it's good. Like it's like yeah. I think yeah. I think I'm gonna stick with A tier. Like it's funny as hell. Also I'll say
I think
Pop
loving too is great
yeah.
too.
Yeah, because like the whole twist of Hop Hop actually loving the show. Like that was great too.
I would put ahead of Domino Effect, but like
Fun character for me. You know what? Do it. Get it. I'll concede. You can put it above Domino Effect.
Oh, okay, since Nick is having okay, I'll put it after Domino Effect. I thought I got the A. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, yeah. You know, coming in with the chair saying D tier or something. Yeah.
Next we have Ant Theft Auto. I'm thinking B episode.
Okay.
I'm thinking C.
Really? Okay.
Oh,
I was thinking A. What?
oh,
Wait,
No
really?
okay.
way you're putting
Wait,
Anthep Auto
A?
that low. Y'all are
Really?
crazy. Nah, like, I don't know. I like this episode. Like, I feel like it's one of those beats where I don't know. I just always really liked this episode. I feel like with Anne, it's nice for her to like episode on. It's not like as much as like Bessie and Michelangelo, obviously, but it's nice for Anne to kind of like take the time to learn something instead of just rushing to a solution or yeah, to a solution or not thinking about it. I don't know. I've always liked this episode, and the ending is like really good too. With like
Oh, that's
I forget exactly what Anne says. Um, where she read the whole book and now she has to like Hop Hop explains she has that experience. She like starts laughing out the door. Hop Hop like I don't feel safe.
Oh,
That's a
that's
classic. Like that's that's a classic. Like I feel like you have like come on, it's got to be an A tier. Like there's no way we're putting it in C. That's crazy. Like I can't agree to that.
okay. That's
I
fair.
want A
Okay,
for this
so
one.
minimum, I would put it B tier. But what do you think, Nick?
Yeah, Nick, what do you think?
I mean, yeah, man. I mean, yeah, I mean, a lot of good points.
Sounds like
I
a
think,
threat.
yeah,
What do
yeah,
you think, Nick?
Yeah, I mean, at first it sounded like that. I noticed it as soon as I said it. Like,
yeah. Now, yeah, now, like I'm sweating over here. I gotta give at least a beat now. Let me think. You guys be damn. We'll get like that. I think it's iconic. It's a nice episode for growth. You know, it's again, yeah. I think Anne has like a lot of good moments. Just seeing her finding more depth in Bessie than she thought there was going to be. I think. I'm gonna, you know, I mean, I feel like to make this one controversial, I'm gonna say C, high C. I'll go high C though. High C. That's where I'll sell.
I mean, I used to be C, but like I'm fine with B. Like I'm not. I wouldn't fight to bring this down to a C. Like
I mean, I think maybe the average is around a B then, because I think Impact today you said B and then I said high C, right?
I started off with C and then kind of changed to B. So I'd put it on like a low B. Like would I?
all
I
right.
like Stakeout more than Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, that's like yeah,
Like
it is
I
like
like
yeah,
all three of those episodes more than Grand Theft Auto.
yeah, because we're
I
gonna be
would say
better than Flood, Sweat, and Tears. You know, I mean, A or B's like Stakeout, like it's.
with Antef Auto, it is interesting because I think again Anne's a character who kind of just jumps into things without thinking and not taking the time to figure it out. I think it is fun for the character to have to kind of like slow down, read a book, figure it out. And then we kind of see that when I forget the Into the Archives, I think, right? I forget if that's the name of
Yeah,
the
Trip to the
Yeah.
Archives. Yeah.
yeah, where she actually, wants to read and research more about Amphibia. And then that kind of comes back later in season 2, not
Oh,
really,
good
because she
point.
kind of lets Marcy do all the studying and stuff about Newtopia. But that comes back later with season 3, where like he's actually taking the time to like figure out like how to get back to Amphibia. She's like doing research about it and like right at the museum and throughout the rest of 3A.
That's a good
So I
point.
don't know. I feel like this episode holds a lot more weight than I originally thought when I first watched it. So I don't know. Like
Yeah, no, yeah.
I think B is okay, but I feel like A has a reason to be an A.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna say, damn it, yeah, because I feel like, yeah, I don't know, that just made me think. I think, yeah, Amphibia really is a story, yeah, because I think they're like there's a lot of like just really subtle stories in Amphibia, right? And I feel like, yeah, that's definitely like one of them, right? Just Anne becoming like a more proactive person, just investing in the situation she's in. Because I feel like, yeah, like quite like a lot of things about Amphibia are sort of like like whether or not there's value in it, it really just depends on the person, right? Like you get out,
Yeah.
like the things you get out of Amphibia are as much as you're going to let yourself, right? And I feel like, yeah, I feel like again, I mean, hell, I didn't even like, yeah, I didn't even like realize like, yeah, like Anne, this is sort of the beginning of Anne just learning to just really pay attention to like what's going on in the world, right? Just get invested. I think, damn, okay, that's convincing. I just
Like,
okay, I'll raise a B. I'll say B. I'll say B. I think maybe Impact raises the average to some like maybe mid B or something.
I like the episodes in B more than Grand Theft Auto, but I can't deny that like it's good. Like Grand Theft Auto has good development for Anne. It's like I wouldn't mind bringing it up to like a high B for now, or like would I put it ahead of Anne or Beast? Like
I feel like you can. I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like you can. I think the places in. Okay, I think keep it where it's at
okay.
right now. I think that's
I don't
fine.
know. I don't know.
Yeah.
For the sake of time, I think I'm fine with keeping it like that for now. But like,
fair enough. Fair enough.
But next you have Breakout Star. Like
Peak Fiction.
Peak?
Peak Fiction? I'm just kidding. Okay. I guess
like
whoa.
No, because I like this episode, but like it's she becomes like close to the I know she's not close to the planners yet. Like she's still developing, but like the fact that they took her in, she kind of just like brushes them off until the end. I know it's the point of the episode. I just didn't. I know they have like the Fellowship of the Ring joke, like, but I'm feeling high C for this.
I see.
I agree. I feel like I don't know. I can't really think of anything about Breakout Star. I feel like, man, like this episode does a ton with the character or with the planters themselves. And I could kind of like, I don't know. Yeah, this just C for me. I think that's a fair placement.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because I think I'll say C, but I definitely wouldn't mind giving it B. But I think just because there's like a lot of things I like about it. I know we've discussed in the past, right? Like this, back when we covered Breakout Star. Well, yeah, it was like one of those episodes we just said like, hey man, this is sort of like a precursor to Anne realizing that hey, the planters they're not half bad. I actually kind of like this family, right? And like that's how we led to Thumb's favorite episode, Anne versus Wild, like like a cinematic classic. Yeah, I guess I'll say C, but let me think. Would I put it above Hoplock and King Crazy? I think
To be honest, I'm kind of indifferent to it. It's like I'm fine with putting a high C or low C. Like I don't.
I think high C works for me. I feel like I could put it above Hoplock and King Crazy.
All right.
Yeah.
Next we have Sprig versus Hop Pop. I'm thinking like low A.
Low A? It's funny.
Now hold on. Wait a minute.
What do you got? In fact,
this is a classic. This is a podcast.
I like this episode, but I can't put it in A tier, yo. Like
Whoa.
B is high. B is fine. Like I think it's good. I can't put it at an A. I feel like you got to put it in B. Like if you put it in high B, I'm like, all right. But like I don't know. I don't know. Like I like Sprig versus Hop Pop. I think it has some funny jokes in it, and I think Sprig and Hop Pop having conflict is fun. I think if anything, do you think Sprig and Hop Pop have the best conflict out of all the Nah, I don't know about that. Out of all the planters, I feel like Anne and Hop Pop have great conflict too, because it plays a bigger part into the show. But like, I don't know. I really like Sprig and Hop Pop's like problems because it's always usually about Sprig being kind of the youngest, not youngest, but being like younger than Hot Pop, but having to take more responsibility than Polly. He's in this weird in between. So, but it also makes it so then, that Sprig has to like also wants to take more responsibility over the farm and stuff, or wants his suggestion that to be appreciated, but he can't really do that because he's a kid. He's in this weird in between in the family. So, no, I feel like I'm convincing myself to put this episode higher, but like
I feel like you're just giving me points for A.
Yeah, no, true. Yeah.
but like I don't know. Like
Nick,
I feel like
what are you gonna say,
how are we
Nick?
gonna put it?
No, guys. Listen. We recorded a whole podcast episode where I glazed the hell out of this episode. Like, I can't betray it now. I give it an A. Like, I'm sorry. I think again. Also, you really convinced me. In fact, I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't realize. Yeah. Sprig and Hop Pop. Yeah, they definitely have like a very interesting conflict with each other, because it's like Sprig. He's old enough to have opinions and ideas of how things can be ran better, but he's also young enough for Hop Pop to dismiss him as like a stupid kid. So it's kind of like there's an interesting thing going on between them.
Like, I would put Sprig vs. Hop Pop, like, in the end, it's probably gonna be low A, but like, I would have put it ahead of like Taking Charge.
You know what? All right. All right.
All right. Girl Time. I think underappreciated episode. I would put it high B or low A.
I agree.
Okay.
No, I agree. Actually, I don't know why I laughed. I don't know. I feel like it's underappreciated. I don't know. I do think it's an interesting episode because Anne is kind of trying to force kind of her view of femininity onto Polly. Like, it always feels like Anne never really had like a thought process of her own about it, if that makes sense. And she's just kind of just shoving it onto Polly, which is probably what Joshua and Marcy did to Anne in their friendship anyway. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I don't know how to describe that exactly. I feel like I might not be the right person to explain that. But like, I don't know. I like this episode. That's about it. I think if you put it in B, I'm like, all right, that's a fair point.
Like, I'm fine with putting it high B. Like, I would put it ahead of Grand Theft Auto, unless Nick, you want to argue for an A.
I'm gonna say,
I don't know about.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
I'll say B, and I think like I don't know. I feel like Pollyanna episodes, man, they have like a certain spice to them. So I think again, I'm feeling that warm. I say B and above Stakeout. That is my answer. Put a B and above Stakeout.
All right.
That's what I'm putting.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, dating season. Like, okay, I like this episode, but high C, just because like they try and make it not a ship episode, and then at the end they make it like, oh no, it's a ship.
This is the first episode where Ivy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. See, like, yeah.
Nick, any objections?
I mean, I have like no fighting. I have like no fights on this. I'll say probably just say C. I mean, it has a lot of funny jokes. I just think overall maybe.
I'd honestly argue you could. Oh, sorry, Nick, I cut you off.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I think a lot of funny jokes, but I guess overall you can say that it isn't. Like, it's not too crazy. Like, it's pretty funny, but it's not too crazy.
I wouldn't mind putting it in D.
Whoa!
Honestly,
like high D, like.
No, bro,
yeah,
no.
You know what? Yeah, put it in D.
What? That's crazy. That's too far. What? Really? Wow. No. Well, cool. Okay, I'm not using my veto. I'm not gonna use my veto. I'm just saying, guys, that that's kind of crazy. I think maybe lowest on the seats here. That's crazy. D is crazy.
I mean, we had to put something in D, like, like
I guess fair
I feel like
enough.
that fits the bill.
Like, I like, if I had to like separate them in tiers, like, I like everything in C more than dating season. And then like whether or not it goes into C or D, like I feel like as we get more season 2 and 3 episodes, I feel like D for dating season. I don't.
Like I guess I guess fair enough. That's crazy. Like I'm blown away here. It's crazy.
Okay, next, Anne versus Wild. You know my thoughts on this. I'm going. This is an S tier episode. It has Anne feeling left out. She's already feeling like she's part of the family, but she can't bring herself to admit it. But she still feels jealous about it. Like that. You have all that fun camping episode, Soggy Joe introduction. Mudman was like a fun like little villain with the cannibals and I already said Soggy Joe. The last minute, that is
Yeah.
like point of no return. Like you are setting up so much stuff for like not. It's like the first domino to fall. Like I will argue for an S tier, but like what depending on what you guys think, like I want to hear your thoughts on it.
I was gonna put it in high A. S though, like, because I'm not gonna lie, I put in Reunion and True Colors in S. Like, like I feel like I don't know if that episode can like
I would put Wally and Ann
stand
in
toe to
S.
toe with it. Ooh.
So
I don't know. See, I love Wally and Ann, but I'm like, I don't know. Like, this is why we gotta have an A plus. I feel like Wally and Ann deserves to not be above A, but it does not deserve S. Or like this episode, I think would be an A plus.
like
I put it there.
Ann versus Wild and Wally and Ann, if it's S, it's gonna be low S by the end. So I don't like.
That's true. I don't know. I want to put it in. I want to put it in high A. Like if we put it in low S, fine. A plus tier. That's where I would put it. So I think it's really good. I think you make a lot of good points there. Like
I'm back.
yeah. If you put it in S, okay, all right.
Nick, what do you think?
A low S.
Let me think. All right, so we have peak fiction here and versus wild. Well, I mean, you're trying to put an S. I mean,
Yeah, low. It's gonna end up low S, but like it's S regardless.
Low S or high A. Like again, A plus tier. This is where it would go. Like in my logic, like.
I think in fact made a very good point that like most like the S tiers are going to be like the 22-minute episodes are like like the really big like or like the finales, right? I think
Yeah.
I mean, toe tax,
Yeah.
Prison Break. Those are gonna go in low. Those are gonna go in S. Like you already know.
I think then we got too many in S. Then
No, there's only two. There's 60 there's 60 segments. There's gonna be plenty of room everywhere.
I mean, because you're trying to tell me that Anne versus Wild is on the same level as Toe Tag.
Yes, I am.
No, hold on.
I can't do that, bro. I can't do that, bro. That's too far. Like I can't do that. I don't know. Like I'm probably just gonna have to say. Like I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to say A. I'll stick with A. Like I respect.
I'm going low S.
I'm recording. I gotta respect it.
Impact. What are you guys? How are you gonna break this?
I feel like I can't put in S. It has to go in A. High A.
High A.
Like yeah.
We have vetoes. Don't forget it.
That's true.
I don't know. Do you want to use it?
That's the problem. But I'll
wait. Could we wait until with the veto, right?
Yeah, we can use the veto.
We're reorganizing the tier list.
Yeah, that's fine. We can save it for the very end.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, I was waiting.
Yeah.
I'll settle with high A for now. But next we have Contagion. Now, Contagion, I'm indifferent. I would say like C or D tier.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, my brain took a second. I was like, "Oh,
Dear.
what even happened in this episode?" I think I'm
Even
trying to
I
This is
think.
put
the
in I
episode
put an
where
F.
Anne gets
Yes,
sick
sick.
and
Fake pretends to be sick.
Yeah,
yeah.
I would maybe.
I would put an F because that's not.
F.
Whoa, okay, that sounds crazy.
Dang!
That sounds crazy.
Wow,
That sounds crazy.
that's crazy. I put it in C. Like I think that's a fair. I wouldn't put it in D or F. I don't know. I don't think it deserves to be that low. Like I'm putting Cracky Mrs. Croker like an F. Like
Yeah.
I don't think it deserves to be there.
Okay,
Like
that's fair. I'm kind of indifferent in this one. What do you think, Nick?
that's fair.
I'm gonna say probably because I'm like, yeah, do I like this again? Because this is where we have to like ask ourselves, man, do we think these like I feel like I think like the more episodes we put on each tier, the better. Yeah, like, the easier it's gonna be to ask yourself, okay, is this on the same level as these other episodes? And I guess I'll say Contagion. Do we look at this one as breakout star or Hopla? I guess no, because again, I like the episode, but it's like, is there anyone just like, again, Anne's like, sorry, but like Anne's annoying again, and she gets the family almost
I
killed. Like I'm like,
I don't know. I feel like it's still a good moment for Anne's
no, I
character though.
agree.
Like her taking responsibility, being like, okay, I'm up. I gotta fix this, and like doing anything to help the family now is kind of a big shift from Breakout Star. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I think this is where like Anne versus Wild's like shift for Anne's viewpoint of the family really that's kicking in. So like Anne's irresponsible. She doesn't want to do all this hard work in the rain and get sick. Like that's a part of the character arc for her. So I don't know. I can't put this episode in D or F. I have to put it in like at least
Yeah.
high C. I feel like it deserves to be there. And like yeah, I think this is a good character beat for Anne too. Like I think this is a solid high C for me. Like
I would put low C.
I think
low
think
C,
this,
okay. I think that's fair.
I think below. I think below. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely below the outfit. So.
Alright.
Alright. Family Shrub.
I'm gonna say, I'll be controversial.
Ooh.
First, I'll be controversial going first. I'll say C.
C. I was just saying like low B. Like
Yeah. I mean,
I like the episode,
no,
but like I think the stakeout and girl talk. I think all those episodes. I think like they do establish like the planet, like the planter family is like vast and has expertise. So I do think it's an important episode. I just think it's just like there's a lot of great like story stuff in there, but like the overall episode execution I think is just like okay. So I would put it like low B.
Yeah, I agree.
Blue joke though is hilarious. Like with Hot Pop, like Mongo getting stuck on it and stuff, and him not being able to get the glue. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. What do we say? Like C for this? Low B?
I was thinking low B.
Low B. Yeah.
All right.
I think that's a fair place to put it.
I'm like, do I like it more than Hop? Again, it's just I think a strength for me that Hop Luck and King Crazy have it's like the whole family's there, man. You know what I mean? Like that. When it's again, because it's not even like an again like there's like maybe I'll tell myself this. I think. Yeah, because there's a reason why something like taking charge is an A, right? Like, I feel like the whole family's there, but like they're not. They all have their own roles in this, right? Like they all have their own roles. I mean, like an A, yeah. You know what? Let me think. I think with King Crazy, it's kind of just like it's sort of like family's just sort of like a blob. Or you're working as a unit. There isn't really like any, division within the family. Then Hop, like same thing. I think.
You
know what? I guess we can say family shrub is above it. I'd say I guess we can put Family Trouble above it. But I do think, yeah, Sprig, Anne, and Polly, they all have their own nonsense going on in that episode. Hop has his own subplot. You know what? Yeah, that's fair. Okay, let's go put it above it. I'm trying to be objective. I'm like, how do I be as objective as possible?
Like, I'm not too like as long as it didn't B, I'm fine with it. But
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Stakeout Family Shrub though, honestly, I feel like Stakeout should be higher, like in B at least. Like, it's all right. We'll keep it there for now.
all right,
Yeah.
Lily Pad Thai. I think it's an A tier episode.
Yeah. That's an A tier episode. Yeah.
Stumpy
and
Thai culture, like
hell yeah.
I agree.
Like
Easy A.
I would put it above.
Yeah.
At least Sprig and Hop Hop.
Yeah.
Do we want to go further? Domino Effect.
I think it's above Domino Effect for sure.
Whoa! All right, okay. Well, I want to argue. Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine where it is. Planter's Last Stand. It's like I like this episode, but like B tier episode. Hop Hop becomes a liar to provide for his family. Like, I don't remember a lot of jokes from this episode, so like that kind of. I know they just get more and more desperate, and then like eventually they start like. The lie starts getting out of hand, and then the bugs come in. Like,
yeah, Hop Hop stops making juice after a certain point. He's just making garbage.
Yeah, like I do like the jokes where like he's like the salesman and stuff. Like,
yeah,
but like I think it's like low B, high like.
I think it's C for me. I think it's C for me. C for me, and it might actually be the lowest of C. I remember this. I'm not.
Would you argue D, Nick?
No, let me get revenge on Tom. Let's say D. I want revenge. Like just for the pettiness.
Honestly, like I wouldn't. I'm not too like. I like the episode, but like I'm not that passionate about defending it. It's like I'd put in D.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's a fair place to put it.
They do lose the stand, but I think the other stand related episodes I think were better. Like I feel like I'd fight more for those. So I'm fine with D. Toe Tax. S tier.
All right. Okay. Well, yes. I think I'm thinking about it because I feel like
it's gonna be low S by the end, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I feel like
I feel like S is gonna be loaded. Like because it's gonna be beyond.
But everything's gonna be loaded by the end, so I'm fine with it.
That's true.
I see.
I think it deserves S. Yeah.
S tier.
Yeah.
Like I like Ant vs. Wild, but I think Toe Tax is A+ tier. But yeah, I think S is a good role for it. But now we have Prison Break, and Sasha episode. So I know like Sasha episode that isn't Total Redemption. So it's going S, but do we think it's better than Toe Tax?
I see what this episode made me think is like I don't know how I'm gonna rank the Sasha episodes fully. I think I have a good idea, at least in my head. Do I think it's better than Toe Tax? No, I don't think so. I think Toe Tax is too important to the show. Like I think both of them are super important, but I feel like because Toe Tax is like the episode where Anne is truly arcing. Like this is like, okay, all right, like this is a major beat for this character going forward. And obviously, Prison Break is for Sasha and Grime too, but it's like, and for the entire show because we're expanding the setting and the species that we see and all that jazz. I just don't. I don't think it should go above Toad Tax though. But I'm gonna wait and see on that because I want to see where I think the other Sasha episodes go too. So, and the Marcy ones as well because I really don't know where I want to place them per se. Actually, I thought I would, but then I'm thinking about it. I'm like I don't 100% know. So.
All right.
Yeah, I guess I'll say. Yeah, sorry, yeah, because I mean, you asked a very good question when you put it above toe tack. I'm just like,
I feel like once all the S tiers are here, it's going to be like a huge debate.
Yeah, it's gonna be definitely. It's definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll keep it an S for now. Like we'll keep it where it is.
Yeah. I mean, obviously an S. It's just like order of S is that's gonna be the real fight, honestly. So.
And we just hit the 1 hour mark. Just letting you guys know. Like I feel like in the next hour we should probably we should finish. Yeah, we should finish by then. But I feel like 1B, I feel like is not gonna be as
debatable.
We'll be like
CC.
But next we have Grubhog Day. D or F?
F. I mean, I was gonna put in D. D is fine.
I like how you're. It felt like you were asking us. You were just like, "All right, guys, only 2 choices are D." Like, you were just like,
yeah, to be honest,
because this used to be like my least favorite episode of the season, just because it's not as like good as the others. And then I remembered Cracking Mrs. Croker existed, and then that's what bumped up like Grubhog Day for me.
Nick, what do you think about this episode?
Guys, I'm gonna say D tier. I'll say it's D tier lowest, just because I'm not crazy about it. Like I'm like all right, it's an episode. I don't hate it, but it's just an episode I finished. I'm like okay, on to the next one.
I can't put it in F. I don't know why. I just don't feel it in my heart. I think D is fine.
All right, D it is. Hot Poppin' Luck, high B or low A? Because like it's.
I think high B.
High B.
I'm gonna
think it's high B. Yeah.
I think either high B or A for me. Yeah, too. Just because Mandiana. Yeah, like it just because I feel like maybe it has like a lot of like those. I feel because I feel like every show has those those scenes you always go back to just because you remember it being really fun. Like that dance. That dance montage, that dance training montage in the middle of the episode. Yeah, that is always like an instant rewatch for me. Like it's my go-to.
If you haven't listened to the music in that dance scene, you gotta listen to it because it's like honestly one of the best tracks of the show.
Yeah, agreed. Like it's. I mean, I'll say A. I'll just to buff it up.
Just to buff it up. Like, I would put it high B, like, maybe after Grand Theft Auto, because I know Impact would argue if I put it ahead of it. So, like, I'm fine putting it high B.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like high B is, like, high B. I feel like I can't put it in A. Quite. It's reaching there, but...
All right.
High B.
Civil Wart, sorry. D or F. Because I remember talking about this on the podcast.
Wait, hold on.
This was, I think, like, I like Civil War, but there's not really... Like, the Alistair and Hunter joke is, like, hilarious. Like, the shipping wars and stuff, but, like... At the end of the day, it's a Sprig and Polly episode, but it's not really about Polly. It's more about Sprig taking the L. So like,
yeah, I guess because again, I was about to say okay, let's say C, but I think like I think it's lacking in emotional depth I can really invest in. Like I don't get me wrong, I still again I like seeing sprig grown stuff, but it is really just it's like a Sprig and Polly episode. No, sorry, it's like a Sprig episode disguised as a freaking Polly episode.
Yeah, because this is the episode where you should have more between them, but you don't really get much out of that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But it's just I'm like, oh man,
honestly,
I have 3 D tiers now. We have too many. I'm like, damn, we have 3 D tiers. Like I'm like, yikes.
I would argue it honestly. I forgot this episode existed. So you guys mentioned it just now. I was like, oh yeah, the Alistair whatever one. Like,
I think that's the best part of the episode, like the Team Alistair, Team Hunter, but like, F for forgettable.
Like honestly, like
chill, too far, too far. It's just
honestly, if you guys wanted to put it in F, like, all right, agree with that. I'm not gonna argue against that for this episode.
Lowest D. Lowest
no, Nick, we got because okay, even I like Cracking Mrs. Croker, but that's an F tier episode. Like,
fair enough. I guess I'll let you guys decide.
Impact. If you say it's F, it's going in F.
Impact, chill. Don't do it.
Okay, I think Impact.
No, I'm here. Okay. Something happened with my. Hold on.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
Okay. While he does that, Nick, why do you say D? Why D instead of F? What do you think is redeeming about this episode?
That's a very good question.
Wait, let me get my Polly plush figure just so you can.
I have to fight. I have to fight for this. I have to think. I really have to think. You know what? I have no clue. No answer. I guess no answer. I guess everyone has like all outfits in this one. You know, we don't.
So
they're all dressed in their cosplay. No.
High F.
Yeah.
High F. You're the only one in F.
Hot popular. I think this is A tier.
A, yeah, it's A.
A tier, yeah.
Agreed.
I don't really care where it goes. I think just after Spring and Hop Pop is fine.
I think it can go over Domino Effect, honestly.
Right. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Over Domino Effect, yeah.
Yeah, I think great episode. Hop Pop versus Toadstool, great stuff. Croak and Punishment.
Okay. F tier, I'm sorry.
S tier?
That's F tier.
Like,
F tier, F.
F tier, okay.
They said F tier.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with F tier. Like,
yeah, I'm sorry, it's like the one of the
yeah.
Like,
I remember actually feeling bored a lot.
Sprig and Anne become cops and start.
Ow. Right there in there. Concept of itself. Like, ow.
Like, literally, like, they become enemies of the community, and then, like, the moment they apologize, everyone just welcomes them back in, and it's like, yeah, it's
crazy.
It's
very funny because they have no authority. It's kind of crazy how they just break into everyone's house. Yeah, that is crazy. They break into multiple houses demanding shit. They have no authority, and it's just like, what the fuck? It's kind of crazy.
Trip to the Archives.
Yeah. Trip to the Archives. I like this episode.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I'm feeling B for Trip to the Archives. B, high C. I think that's pretty fair.
I'll say C, lowest. Yeah.
Low C?
I would say high C or low B. Like,
I think
high C I could find fair, to be honest.
I think it's like, I guess it's just like, again, like I know, like you mentioned before, yeah, this is like Anne trying to be more proactive and stuff like that, and I do like that. I guess it's like again, it's like okay, what else do I have? Yeah, like what else do we have in this episode? I think Sprig. He's very. I mean, yeah, again, I don't even know. I think again, like Sprig's whole conflict again, it's not the deepest, right? Like it's just kind of just like hey guys, you're kind of boring me. Like I want to have fun today. Is kind of just like okay, yeah. I think I'm gonna have to stick. I
That's
think
fair.
maybe low C. I think I'm probably gonna stick with low C, but I guess maybe we can put it middle C or something.
I could put mid
But-
Middle
C.
C is fine.
Yeah.
Mid C is fine for me. Yeah.
Snow Day.
Oh.
I
Hmm.
I would say like B tier episode. Like she's like town protector. This is her like proving herself.
Yeah. Yeah. I think low B is my thought for this episode. I really like this one. I just don't. Yeah, low B. I think that's a fair
I
place
would
to put it.
I would say mid B.
Mid. All right. That's a fair point too.
Nick, you okay with that?
yeah, that's fair. Mid B. Sounds good to me.
All right.
I'm not too crazy about the episode, but I'm like, I got respect for it. Mid B.
All right. Cracky Mrs. Croker, high F.
IF.
I think it's funny. I think it's funny.
F
I
for,
think
F for
that's what-
funny. Like the ending, I
F for
think
funny.
redeems
Yeah,
the
that is good.
episode. Like Croker calls Jonah a pervert. Like, like he just pulls out like a crossbow. Like, yeah, high F.
Honestly, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't like Cracking Mrs. Kroger. I don't. I feel like I might. The more I thought it, when we to season 3, I think I might put this in D, very low D, and not high F. I know that doesn't change that much. I think I don't know. I'll see as we go. I feel like this is gonna be one of those episodes I put a note in my head for later. So.
I will say I like how you need this episode to understand why Croker leads the resistance in season 3.
Yeah.
But like I feel like
Yeah.
that's kind of just like a it's just a nice thing. It doesn't like it's like a nice little detail. I wouldn't say it's like something super critical. Like it does raise my like opinion of the episode, just not enough to get it out of like an F tier compared to everything else.
Was the case, would you put it?
Oh, so you cut out a little bit on
Like-
my end, Impact, but like, what'd you
Like
say?
if Miss. Oh, sorry. It said like if Croker didn't lead the resistance in beginning, like you put this episode like all the way in F, like worst episode in the show.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, that's fair.
A Night at the Inn, Polly episode. I
I mean,
can't.
I like this. I really like this.
I like this episode too. Like I know it doesn't really, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really make an impact, but like it's a Polly episode. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's
I would put it like high C, low B.
I was thinking C too, but I was thinking like mid C. I wasn't thinking like low B. I like this episode. I don't know. I just can't put it in B, man. I feel like it's got to be in C. Like if you put it high C, fine. I think mid C, low C is where I'm at with it. I don't know. I just don't. Not feeling it with this one, to be honest.
Nick,
Yeah.
do you think I should put it after Breakout Star? I think
maybe.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, but yeah, definitely above Breakout Star.
Above Breakout Star? I would put it
No,
below it.
All right, I'll see. If you put it above it, I don't mind. I think that's like fine. All right.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. Dang, I'm surprised. I feel we started at A. How did we get down to C? Like, what happened, Tom? I thought, I thought you said
No,
A
I didn't.
too.
No,
Like,
I didn't say A. I said it was like B or C.
oh, okay. All right, fair. Okay, yeah. Maybe we can put it above because I guess Okay, we can. Okay,
Like,
I think it's fine
for
where it
me,
is.
like B and C are like average. It's just like upper average, lower average, and then D and F are just like below average for me. That's kind of how
Yeah,
I.
that's a good way. That's a good way of doing it.
Wally and Anne, it's I think high A. Since it's not an S tier with Anne versus Wild, like since Anne versus Wild isn't S tier, I don't think Wally and Anne can be S tier. Oh, impact. So,
Whoa.
I feel like if you put and break, we put toe tag and break in S. I think it's Wally and S. Like that O S is more than A.
so
If I feel like hot low S for me. Like honestly.
Nick, what are you
Well,
thinking? Because like I
well,
I'd be kind of petty. I might just be petty that Anne versus Wild didn't get off with the S.
I'm gonna say. I'll just say. I mean, again, it's like one of the. It's kind of crazy. It's one of those movies like really damn solid. Like you're just like I don't know. Yeah, it's just like really. And it's just Wally. It's literally just Wally. And again, I'm not even trying to put it down, but it's kind of funny how it's just Wally. But there's something with it. I don't know. It feels like one of those episodes where they just really locked in and did great with. So I'm not. I don't want to say yes. I don't think again. I cannot put it on the same level as a banger 22-minute episode or finale.
But we have toe tax and Prison Break there, and I think
that's what I'm saying.
I know, but I think Anne versus Wild and Wally and Anne are like I feel like they're both the same level. So like if you have Wally and Anne and Esther, I feel like Wally and Anne I feel like Anne versus Wild is on that same level.
I can't versus Wild and S tier. Like I like that episode. It can't go in S.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you gotta calm down. You gotta chill.
So Nick, what are you saying? S or A?
I say A. All right, I'm saying A.
Okay, I'll put it above Anne versus Wild, but high A for Wally and Anne.
All right.
I feel like Impact and I are like neither of us are happy about this, but it's
because like again, if Prison Break is an S, like Wally and Anne has S. Like I don't know. I feel like that's my thought process there. Like
yeah, but Nick doesn't think it's an S.
Wants to be like.
Sorry, Impact.
But like,
oh, okay, you're back.
All right, fine. A is fair. Fair. Yeah. A is fair. It could be higher.
Yeah, and so could Anne versus Wild, but it's...
like what? Just keep it where it is.
All right. Family fishing trip. This is a Sprig. Sprig feels intimidated by an older woman entering his life, so it's gonna be one of those classics.
Yeah, it is a good episode that belongs in C tier. I'm sorry. I think it's a C tier episode. Say C tier.
Impact, I can't hear you.
Really? I was thinking B. I'm thinking
You're cutting out.
Yeah, Nick, do you hear that too?
Yeah. I've been hearing it too. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
hold on. Let me see something. I
Okay.
think I know what's wrong.
Okay, so it wasn't just me, but like, why do you think C tier, Nick? Because like I like it, but I'm not too passionate about it. Actually,
think it's just I think it's one of those episodes where it's like I think the story just doesn't feel that crazy. I think it's just like like okay, it's like okay, how compelling is how compelling are his wants, his feelings, like the conflict. I'm like, you know what I mean? It's not the deepest, and it is funny though. Again, that's where I'm like, again, it's still really entertaining. There's a lot of good hop hop moments, a lot of good and moments, and we have we have like a really again. There's like a fun. Again, I love those smaller flashbacks. It's always just those little snippets of Earth are always super nice. I definitely like all those. I think but that is also just like again like the main story. I'm not too invested. You know what I mean? Like a lot of good moments, but like overall, what's going on? I'm not too crazy about it. So I think that's why like I'll say C, and I think I'll put it above Contagion, but I would not put it above the rest. You know what I mean? Like the rest of them are above Family Fishing Trip. Hello?
yeah, I wasn't looking at the chat section, so I'm seeing Chuck's reaction.
Oh, okay. I just thinking, yeah. I mean, he's going crazy down there.
But like, I would say Family Fishing Trip. I kind of use this as like Sprig's like devotion to his family and stuff, and like the family dynamic. But like, it was kind of me reaching. So like, I'm fine with it being C.
Yeah. I mean, what do you? I mean, Impact. Like, what do you think of are you back?
Yeah, I think just connecting now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think. I feel like it really. Again, like it's just one of the. Again, I think that is a good thing about us. About these tiers slowly growing in size. That we can really think about why each one is specifically there. I mean, I still think Night at the End deserves again. That is just. I mean, it's a very well executed, scary episode. I think it's a very scary episode, guys. Like it deserves to be higher, but fine, fair enough. But yeah, I think Family Fishing Trip is just There's nothing that just makes me go wow throughout the whole episode, right? So I think yeah.
So Impact, what are your? We're thinking like C tier episode for Family Fishing Trip.
Can you guys hear me?
It's still
You're still like
cutting.
Yeah, cutting it.
So Impact, for now we can just put Family Fishing Trip as like high C. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Okay. Nick, you go with high C?
Yeah, I see. Sounds fine.
Okay. All right. Next we have Bizarre Bazaar. A tier episode.
Classic.
I'd put it just below Anne versus Wild.
Well, all right, damn. I mean, I guess that's Larry on. He's super important to this series. Like a lot of good. Oh yeah, this is where also. Yeah. Again, it's like at first I was like, hey, I just know by law I have to put at least A, right? By law it has.
Can you guys?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you now. Are you talking? Hold on,
So Impact, Bizarre Bazaar, we think it's A tier. Would you put it below Anne versus Wild?
Damn it! I think it's something with my lap.
Okay, you're kind of cutting in and out, Impact. But like your video still works okay. but like, would you say? Oh, you're saying middle, like A for Bizarre Bizarre. Okay. Like I just want Bizarre Bizarre in A tier. I'm not really too concerned where it goes. Like Nick, would you say it's like above Best Franz?
I mean, it's kind of hard. I think I'm just gonna use this strategy. It's like it belongs in A tier, but I can't say exactly where. You know what I mean?
I put it
It's just
I would put it below Best Franz for now.
that's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, next we have Cursed.
All right, bro. I'm sorry. That's like D or F. D or F. You guys gotta convince me if it's higher. Like it's D or I'm sorry. That's D or F. That is not an episode. I'm crazy about.
I mean, Sprig broke up by text, so yeah, I would say it's like a D or F tier. Like I would say D tier episode.
Yeah, I mean, also, I mean, I'm not. Again, it's like I think it's like one of those seasons. I'm not even sure, I'm not even sure like if the message is that well handled either. You know what I mean? Because it's just like it's like I'm sorry, they made so many creepy jokes with Maddie, right? Then by yeah, but then by this episode, they're like, hey, how dare you? Again, I know it's not that deep, it's not that serious. Like I'm thinking, I don't want to think too hard, but it's like it's literally just like, bro, you spent that whole season trying to make her like look bad as like the yeah. You spent that whole season just trying to make her look like look the worst as possible. Then you suddenly put out the carpet on me like, no, it's not. That's not gonna work on me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they have
No.
like remember that like the hot block when they're collecting the pizza, like that's when Sprig gets like arranged marriage with like Maddie, and she just does like this thing with like the pencil, and then like later
It's
she's
so
complaining about like, oh, like why do you think I'm weird? Like,
yeah, like, bro.
so I would put it like I'd put above Grubhog Day. Like I'd put it like I as long as it's above Grubhog Day, I'm fine with that.
That's fair. Yeah, that is fair.
Impact, you okay with that? Okay, he's fine with it. Okay. Okay, so next we have Fiddle Me This. I
It'll
think
repeat.
yeah, like I
I think
think it's like mid A, low A, somewhere in A.
yeah. I think again he has really good a lot of funny moments. It's very sweet stuff between Hop Hop and Sprig. I love again the all time favorite joke. I think Hop Hop he's imagining the future like for some and still just like in Amphibia and she's like it was so funny. A tier. I just convinced myself. It's a good thing. Good episode.
So Impact, we hear some stuff. It might be a delay on his side. I don't know. Okay, he seems frustrated. But
No.
we can't hear you, Impact, but don't worry. Fiddle Me This. We're gonna put in A tier. Oh. What? Oh. Oh no. He's. Damn. Now he has to make his case for it, but he might be through might be through through charades, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how we can do this, but like Nick and I think
it's
he's feeling B. I think it's I don't mind settling for low A, but I still think it's A. Flight of the Moth track, Sprig and Hop Hop dynamic.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
Hop Pop pressuring Sprig. Like, I feel like these are like this is okay. Low A he can take. Okay, I would put above Sprig versus Hop Pop.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I think it's fair. Next, we have the big bug ball game. It's fun. I see Chuck Ryan peek now. Now I feel
I say
I've got to let him down.
Yeah, I'm feeling D. Like I don't know. I'm gonna have to be.
What?
I'll have to be convinced.
No, I wouldn't
D.
put in D. Like I'd put it like C because like Frog Jordan.
Yeah, that's true. Frog Jordan. That's true.
Like
I'm
I'm fine with like C, like above King Crazy. I think it's C. Like Nick, are you fine with it being above King Crazy?
I don't know. Because I'm like,
I know because King Crazy's like a pivotal episode for like Sprig and Polly.
Yeah.
I know that's the.
It's like you're. I don't know. I don't know. It's like I don't remember that episode being. I don't remember feeling that crazy about this episode. Like I was like, yeah, this episode had some funny moments. You know what I mean? But I'm like, episode's done.
I'll put above Contagion.
I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair.
I'm not too. I'm fine with where it is.
Yeah.
Combat Camp. This is an A tier episode. I feel like this and it's on par with Bizarre Bizarre.
You know, I agree. I agree. I really like. Let me think. Yeah, but again, yeah, you got the sword coming back. You got Tritonia. You got like a lot of good moments. Like I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna put it up there too. Yeah, A tier.
Impact, you good with A tier? He's thinking about it.
Yeah.
Okay, he's good with it. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Okay,
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Thank God. Okay, that was mad annoying. Yeah, I think like what up? This is Bug Ball game, right? Or
No, now we're on Combat Camp.
oh, yeah, A tier, yeah.
Yeah, I put it. I think it's like on par with
That's a
Bizarre
solid
Bizarre.
Yeah, I feel like I can't put it in B. It has to be like A. Like either I think mid A is fine.
Yeah, it's in the mid A.
Yeah.
Children of the Spore. I love this episode. I think it's like a low B. But I would like high B, but I know like it's not. I mean, Apothecary Gary comes back, but
yeah, I would say low B on this. I like Children of the Spore, but like I don't know. I don't know. I it's not an episode I'm like, woo, yeah, I'm so excited when I'm watching season 1. I'm like, oh, that was fun.
Yeah, I guess I think I'll agree. I think I'll say.
I think I'll go with low B.
Yeah, low B as well. I think I'm gonna say low B as well.
Yeah.
Would I put it below Stakeout? Yeah, I would put it below Stakeouts.
Yeah.
And of the year, I think low A.
Yeah, I was either thinking mid A or low A for this. You know what? I'm gonna fight for mid A. I feel like it deserves to be around that Combat Camp Bizarre space. Yeah.
Okay. I'll put it between them.
Yeah. That's a solid place to put them.
Nick, what are you thinking?
I feel like I always had a controversial feeling of this episode. I think it's nice. It's like a nice culmination. But I guess I was never too crazy about how they decided to represent it. Like it's just Anne throwing this whole party. She looks like the great. It's like a great Gatsby reference. There's just Like it's just, you know what I mean? I guess it kind of just feels like, yeah, this is not the way I would have liked for Amphibia to do it. Like it feels almost too. I think it feels almost too comical, like the way Anne goes about everything here. You know what I mean? Like it's just like she puts on like a suit and everything. And it's just like it's like, well, what's going on here, girl? You know what I mean? Like I'm like, it feels like, when Anne's being, vain and just, like really insecure about things. Like I feel like, yeah, they're representations of that I like more than others. And I think with this episode, it's like, again, like a lot of good moments. I think honestly, I mean, I hate to say it. I mean, this is gonna be controversial. This is probably like my most controversial pick for season one. I think I'll say maybe high C. Honestly, I'm not too crazy.
What?
What? I think
What?
disagree.
Yeah,
Whoa,
I
whoa.
disagree with that too. Nah,
Oh,
I see. No way.
Get him out of the kitchen.
what?
Nah,
Wow.
that's so low. Like it goes, like it goes under so many episodes. I feel like that's.
I'm just not crazy
Oh,
about it. I think it's
man.
just like I'm just not crazy about the story. Like I'm like, oh, that was nice. Like it happened.
I think it stays in
I don't
an
know.
A.
I think
I mean,
so
I
too.
don't want to
Yeah,
waste
I
my
can't put that in a C.
veto. I won't waste my veto. That's fair. I won't waste it.
And then like reunion, I think this would be the quickest one, just right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
like yeah, like
I'm like actually dumb.
Yeah.
I think that's a C tier at best.
Stop.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think second half season one went a lot faster than
Yeah. It was
First half.
very.
First half.
because I think
Yeah.
first half was very like building blocks, so we didn't want to.
Yeah.
I mean, they're building blocks, but at the end of the day, like building blocks are at the bottom.
Yeah.
But I mean, we can go through the list since we have a bit of time because we're at hour 37 right now. So like F tier, I think Fs stay as Fs.
Yeah, I feel that. I don't think there's anything. I feel like I could argue Contagion and could be higher than Bug Ball Game. Like, just slightly higher than like.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Would I say higher than King Crazy? Like, no, I think above Bug Ball Game. I feel like it's a nudge in there.
That's fine. Yeah, like C tier, like. Yeah, I think I'm fine with C tier too. B tier.
B tier.
B tier is a bit like. Yeah, I don't. Oh, go
I
ahead.
don't know. A part of me feels like you could. A part of me feels like we could put Taking Charge in high B. I feel like I don't know. I feel like maybe it's just my synergy head going, but I do feel like maybe it is a little too much in A. I feel like I could argue Taking Charge could go into high B.
Well, we could take, if we want to reduce A, we could take Wally and Anne vs. Wild into S tier.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, like, all right, like, what is this like? What is this deal I have to make? Like to have the if I want to put Wally in, also Anne versus Wild has to be there. Like, I like.
Well, Nick didn't.
Again,
Nick argued for A tier, so like it's only U and S right now.
Like, I mean, again, like with Wally and Anne, like it's just S tier is like too strong. Like I feel it's already gonna have a lot of episodes in it, and the battle for S tier again is gonna be really ranking the order itself.
I would agree. Season 2 and 3, there's gonna be a lot more S tiers.
How about this? I would, if this wasn't a part of. So is this tier list a part of seasons 2 and 3 as well? Like we're gonna be adding 2.
It's gonna be
in
definitive
next time. Yeah. Okay. I can't. I can't put Wally and Ann and Ann versus Wild have to stay. They're getting gate kept by all the finales. Like
no, even there's some
and the
early
Corona King too. Like
there's some early season 2 and 3 episodes that belong in S tier, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, well,
like
I'm wondering
Handy
which
Ann?
ones we're talking about.
Marcy at the Gates.
Yeah, like that's what I was thinking too.
Marcy at the Gates it's 2A. It's like
yeah. I guess I think most of we'll see. I'm just gonna say we'll see. 'Cause I think my mind might change with 2A, with some of them maybe going more in like C and B. So, but I'll see.
Nick, how are you feeling about
But
this
I think the
list?
order's solid.
Like, I wouldn't mind taking charge in. No, I want to keep in low A.
All right.
Nick, how are you feeling?
For the order and rank, like specifically.
Yeah.
If I have any objections, I feel like this is fine. It's fine.
All right.
I mean, yeah, I think end of the year needs to be like in C tier, but besides that,
I think I feel like for everyone's sake, I feel like it belongs up there.
Yeah, like come on.
I guess fair enough. I guess fair enough.
Is Chuck still in the chat, or did he? Oh, he just was skull emoji.
Or I'm sorry, guys. I'm only human after all. Put the pain on me.
So I think we can wrap up with this recording. Like,
yeah,
this is our tier list for season 1. Do we want to do for season 2? Do you want to do like season 2 tier list on its own and then add it into season 1?
Yeah, I think that's a better idea because I feel like, yeah. I think it's also just easier to read.
Yeah, because there's gonna be a lot of text, like a lot of stuff on the screen. So yeah, it might be better just keep it like that.
Yeah, a lot. I think
we're still gonna have one recording just to like organize everything into one final list, so we can
the deliberative, the definitive.
Yeah, because I'll say like something about season 2. I think it'll definitely be interesting just seeing how where season 3 versus season 2 and season 3 generally end up being groups. I do feel like something you can argue is that is that the production for season 2 and 3. I think it was stronger than season 1. I'll say just because I think it's again not to bore the audience with that blah 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 animated shows, like a lot of your first seasons just you figuring things out, right? It like pretty much every step of the production, right? Like the writing, the boarding, designs, like just pretty much just everything. So I do feel like season 2 and 3, it's just like tighter knit. They have more building blocks to work off of. Like I think the writing is stronger. Like a lot of the animation, just like a lot of things are just better. I feel like I don't know. Yeah, again, I'm yapping about it. I think it's gonna be interesting just seeing how everything ends up. So I'm excited.
Yeah. And I don't really have any final Impact. Do you have any final thoughts? Are you good?
Nah, because again, we're kind of incomplete with it. Like once I think that's we already argued for season 1. I'm interested to see how season 2 goes. So
yeah, there's gonna be a bit more debate.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I wonder because I feel like season 2 is just like that's good, that's a banger, that's just right. Like are there getting any? I mean, yeah. Okay, I guess we'll.
I mean,
I can remember for the retrospective, we had a lot of.
Actually, yeah, we had a lot of interesting.
Even
we were
the overrated and underrated episodes that also had a lot of debate.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, like. Yeah, and then 3, I don't even know. Like 3 is I don't know.
I mean, we'll see. Like, we'll see. I mean, who knows? Might have to break out the vetoes for that. Like, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. But yeah, until then, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time for the season 2 tier list. But until then, say goodbye, everyone.
All right, see you guys.
Peace, everybody.
See ya.